Oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, yes sir, once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
All right. Now, always good to hear that tune by Burl Ives. A holly jolly Christmas. That gets me in the Christmas spirit. So, check out this news. Man in cocaine shirt and hat spray painted the word all over Bourbon Street, court documents say. A man from California is accused of having spray painted the word cocaine in several spots earlier this month on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, while wearing a shirt and hat with the word cocaine written on them, police said. The suspect, identified as 45-year-old Sean Harrington, was reportedly captured December the 3rd on security cameras, spray painting the word at spots along Bourbon Street, which is considered a historic landmark, according to a warrant for his arrest. So, wow, this guy is, riding cocaine on one of the country's most historic streets, Bourbon Street, and, wearing cocaine, this, cocaine, that. Maybe the guy was a little off his rockers on, on the stuff. So, a little weird news there. So, Phoenix Suns owner hears mouthful from critic at city council meeting after report of relocation threat. Phoenix Suns owner Robert Sarver was blasted at a city council meeting to discuss proposed multi-million-dollar renovations for the team's 26-year-old arena. Greta Rogers, who lives in the Phoenix area and is a regular critic at council meetings, tore into Sarver. The council was voting on a proposal to spend $150 million to help renovate Talking Stick Arena, the longtime home of the Suns. Rogers wasn't having any of it. The Suns' recent history of losing. Mr. Sarver has done nothing to improve the team in the 14 years he's owned it. He's never funded or paid for 2 or 3 key players, which makes any professional sports team successful or on the road to success, she told the council. He's so tight, he squeaks when he walks, and you have been negotiating with this kind of person? Shame on each of all of you. We're not in the business of paying taxes to support private enterprise, and especially not on entertainment enterprise. They can support themselves or fail on their own lack of diligence. Okay, so this councilwoman gives it to him. She's right, too. This guy has done nothing to help the Suns and help them to succeed in the team there. And so she is right. She's very right. And so shout out to her for sticking up to her guns. And that's a good deal for her. So, good for that lady. Sticking up to the man, as you call it. That's very cool. Also, insider news, Melania slams, the First Lady, slams attacks on Barron, says children should be off limits. And that's true. If you want to attack the president, if you want to attack different political figures, that's fine, but don't start slamming their kids. That's just tacky. That's bad business, and that's for anybody in the office, from President Obama on down. So don't attack the kids. And so here's another news, and we'll go on from that and talk about weird news after the break. Amazon employee accused of stealing nearly 4,000 in items, shipping customers empty boxes. And so Amazon's holiday marketing slogan is, "Can you feel it?" But one now former employee may have misinterpreted it as, "Can I steal it?" The former employee in Florida is accused of stealing nearly 4,000 in merchandise and gift cards and shipping customers empty boxes. Authorities said Elvis Edgardo Soto, whose job was to pack items for shipping, took the stolen goods from the packaging line in a Lake Nona fulfillment center. Some of the stolen merchandise included several iPhone cases, an Apple Watch band, eyebrow pomade, and a toy pony. So there you go. This guy was stealing items, and hey, that guy should get it. That's really sad, especially around here during Christmas time. Well, hey, we're going to be back, and we're going to talk about some weird news. Okay, we'll be back.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? And this child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to the blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels try? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, God's perfect lamb, and the sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
All right, everybody, and that was CeeLo Green singing "Mary Did You Know." What a great song! Remember these fine sponsors: Raising Cane's, Kim's Nissan Tomley Christmas Tree Farm, Circle L Farm Supply, Southern Lace Boutique and Salon, not salon, but just Southern Lace Boutique in Petal, Sweet Blossoms there in Petal on the Parkway. You can go by there and take your pictures with Santa Claus on Saturday from 11 to 3. They're going to have hot chocolate and apple cider and a whole bunch of snacks. They've got so many gifts for Christmas, too, so go by there and see them. New Look Antique Boutique and Salon in Laurel. Miss Suzanne Williams does a fine job, as well as Flickett's Tax Service in Taylorsville. She will help you get all your tax services, bookkeeping, whatever you need done there. So, a little weird news here. Deputies find suspected burglar was a deer trapped in a bathroom. So what happened? Deputies got called to a Florida home to investigate a suspected burglary. Discovered the culprit. A deer was still trapped inside the bathroom. Thomas Lessing said he arrived at his Land O'Lakes home and discovered the glass of his front door had been shattered, so he assumed that it was a burglar. And so it turned out, what? It turned out to be a deer. So that is pretty interesting there. I think it's kind of interesting that deer are just, popping up everywhere, They're saying, hey, I think I'll come on inside, So, it's kind of odd there, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, we should really be more cautious and start hunting those deer. And so here's an interesting news story. A woman cuts cousin into pieces and barbecues him on a grill after a drug deal gone wrong. This happened in Bexar County, Texas. A beef over a bad drug deal resulted in a Texas woman helping dismember and then barbecue her own cousin on a grill. In exchange for a plea deal that granted her a maximum of 30 years in prison for admitting to murder, Candy Dominguez testified on December 10th that in September 2014, she lured Jose Luis Pee Wee Menchaca, 35, to her home in Bexar County on orders from her boyfriend, Daniel Marino Lopez. Then she pretty much chopped him up and put him on the grill over a drug deal gone bad. Now that's bizarre, people. That's taking it to the next level. So drug dealers getting all mad about it, going to start, I don't know. That's weird, but that finds it. And here we'll close it out today with a woman finds lottery ticket from losing pile was $300,000 winner. A Michigan woman said she wouldn't have realized her scratch-off lottery ticket was worth $300,000 if she hadn't tried to enter it in a second chance game. The 64-year-old Itasca County woman told Michigan lottery officials she bought the double bonus cash word game from the Marathon gas station in Gaylord, and it ended up in her pile of non-winners when she finished scratching it off. How about that? Lucky her. Well, congratulations, ma'am. You're $300,000 richer. All right. Let's give us a shout out to our fine sponsor.